So primarily my options are either going for a new character or trying out a tournament. I kind of like the idea of doing all of trying out the various seasons, see what I can do with what I have available, and then if I find, you know, that something is a struggle, then I will attempt then I will go for characters. Ugh, talk about a scene girl. Okay, and her name is Sam, but of course I guess she's like our Plum character, except, well, hideous looking. Very good control, loves the game of golf almost as much as the ball. Yeah, this, as you can tell, this is a game that definitely screams the 90s. Alright. And then you got this hunkin' lad. Don't underestimate him or his polyester pants. Yeah, I am just not gonna think further about that. And then we got Cedric. He's got himself a fade shot and has good power and decent control, but, you know, nothing else special. You know what? I already know where your hearts and minds were. Yeah, we're going with polyester pants. Alright. Okay, so, and then I guess there's like a system where, depending on your ranking in tournaments, you acquire course points, and it's the course points that allow you to advance. So this actually, depending on how you perform, this could lend itself to potentially deep speed runs where maybe you intentionally forgo certain tournaments and then play others to get the points you need. But I don't know. That's for another time entirely. So yeah, let's just get started with the spring season. Don't want to dilly-dally, because I got myself about 3.5 hours or so for this session. Oh, that is indecent. That is quite indecent. Alright, let's see. So yeah, we got pretty much meat and potatoes kind of thing here. So I don't want to land in that bunker, so I'll just go over here. Try to get a feel for, okay, so once again, if you forgo any other input, then you can cancel your shot. Alright, so I'm gonna take a swing here before this man loses his polyester pants. This music here almost kind of sort of has an oriental feel to it. Like, this almost kind of looks like cherry blossoms or something else happening, so I don't know, but it's not like it's exactly a Japanese course either, but you can tell it's spring because of the petals that are falling. And as you can see on our left here, we got a little gallery, and that's funny. If you try to aim towards them, they shift out of your way. Where are they going? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so I guess despite our best efforts, I'm not going to be hitting any people unless I shank my shots, so alright. So a little bit of a tailwind, but an elevated green, so I think those will probably about cancel each other out. And from the looks of it, we have a slightly slanted sort of thing going, so maybe I'll aim a little further. Okay, I lost a decent chunk of power, but alright. Okay, so we got a grid system, and there's tiny little slope indicator lines, so my mind's eye tells me that there's an ounce of break from right to left here initially. But I can
hurry up.
Shut up. I'm gonna turn you off if you get too annoying. So consider that your first and last warning. And then be sure that I have enough power. Wow, that slopes a lot. Okay. Alright. So can't treat those little lines lightly. So there's already slope on the green feels stronger than it does in the first game. So that's worth noting. Good lord, that man's hips do not lie. All right. Let's see, only 400 odd to the green, so I wonder. And with this little tailwind, maybe, just maybe, there's a Uger chance.
Nice shot.
Yeah, this does seem to be going uphill, but maybe, just maybe, who knows? Maybe there's a chance, though that tree is in the way, but... Okay, you want to see a Megalodon play, though. Let's see. That hill's kind of in the way, but maybe, just maybe... Alright, fade. Okay, so... Fade was not very strong there, but that's fine, because it would have been tough to reach that green anyway with the tree in the way and all. Yeah, can't make things too easy for us. Alright. Approach shot. A little bit of right slants. Slow down. Alright, so definitely caught the upper bounds of the distance range there. Alright, little ounce of slope at the beginning that I definitely shouldn't ignore. Unfortunate. Okay. Alright, it'll take some experience here to get used to how much these things break. Alright, but that's fine. Because, yeah, it's looking like I'm still on the top of the leaderboard here, so... So far, so good. And I guess once again, I can press start to get a different view here. So this is interesting. So the 220 is like my shot radius, and then this other number above looks like the distance to pin thereafter. That's what I'm getting at anyway, because 220 plus 164 is assuming that I shoot like in a straight line towards the hole that is, you know, 384 out, so... Power shot's not going to be necessary. And just like the first game, you see your character, you know, making a mad dash toward the ball, so... Kind of hilarious, I guess. Want to make sure the ball gets there, so full power it is.
You're the man.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I can't remember what meme that's from, where the source of that "I'm the best" meme is. That almost kind of sounds like a Grand Theft Auto kind of thing. There we go.
Nice birdie.
Polyester pants were not underestimated today. Okay. Jolly good. Alright, 163. Okay. This is where par 3s are definitely where it is important to get an idea of how the wind is going. So, pedals are not falling too much, but just to make sure, toss the grass. Okay, so there's not much wind at play here. So I think I ought to be fine just going here. Wow, this must be an upward slope because that ball stuck pretty good. Okay, 5 inches up. All right. there seems to be minimal indication of the ball sloping, so I'm gonna take the game's word for it here. Excellent.
Nice birdie.
Excellent. Okay. Rumor has it that there are some interesting unlockable characters. So I'll pursue that after the first season of tourneys. Okay, there's quite a lot of slope I'm on here, so I'm gonna anticipate that. Hard to know how much that'll affect things for certain. Do some mathematics, because that's what metal does. Wow, that actually... I must have just lost too much power outright. That was a lot of curvature. Okay. Alright. Super approach distance. Alright, yeah, I gave that topspin, but... alternately, I could have clubbed up for much the same result. And then, you know, once I'm close enough, then it's pretty straightforward. Huh. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm, seem to be dropping out here. I'll let it sort itself out. Alright, what do we got? Maybe if I try to squeeze this left... would that be better? Or should I be going to the right? Maybe... yeah, maybe I'll just go here. Yeah, no need to complicate things. So I may not even be able to guarantee a good vantage point going left, so... yeah, we just got ourselves an elevated green, so... I want to make sure that this carries.
Nice shot.
Was that a Yahoo?
You're the man.
Was that part of the music, or was that just someone or something? I don't know, but this looks to be a straightforward putt, so... okay.
Birdie.
Excellent. Par 5, okay. It's another one of these things where there's like a dog leg and there's a big hill, and if I try to get too close, then maybe that jeopardizes my chances, but maybe I'll just try and see what happens if I go with the power shot. Because much like the first game, you start with 12 power shots, and you got to be double frame perfect to keep them. 245, okay, that's a ways away, so it's not looking like I can necessarily reach the green. Definitely not. So, but I'd hate to be too far away. So, yeah, this is a whole series, my dude. Welcome, K Camper. So, but this is the first one in which Clap Hanz has taken over development, as opposed to Camelot. Ever since Camelot moved on to produce the Mario Golf and Mario Tennis games.
Come on, hurry up.
Oh, come on, man. I swear, Caddy, I will cancel you if you prove to be a nuisance. Yeah, now with, modern day cancel culture, yeah, might as well, yeah, I guess I could threaten to cancel the caddy. Or maybe change it to a woman. Maybe see how much more annoying that is. Alright, elevated greens, okay, so definitely gotta factor in all that. So I'm trying to think of how far the Everybody's Golf / Hot Shots Golf series has progressed. But let's see. So there's 1 and 2 on PlayStation. There's 3 and 4 on PlayStation 2. There's Hot Shots 5, which I guess is also known as Hot Shots Out of Bounds for PlayStation 3. I think Hot Shots Golf 6, I think that was released for PlayStation 3, and that one came to be known as World Invitational, and it was also got a release on Vita. There was a PSP game that was like a different game in and of itself. Then there's Everybody's Golf that came out on PlayStation 4 in 2017, and just 2 weeks ago, in fact, there is a Clap Hanz golf game on Apple Arcade, of all things. So, yeah, it has me curious, because I've been seeing some very negative press regarding Sony over the last couple of weeks. And that, that apparently there's this focus on blockbuster games and a shift towards mobile development and a dissolution of Sony's Japanese game studios, including Clap Hanz. So it's not looking likely that there will ever be another Everybody's Golf. It's not looking likely. Alright, so this has got some left or right all over it. So, and judging by what I've already figured out, that the ball slopes more in this game than in the previous one, so I'm gonna go all the way out here. So that was either not quite firm enough or not quite aimed enough. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy. So I think just on that premise alone, and based on the changing game mechanics based on seasons, this may potentially end up being more difficult. Okay. Yeah, I think it'll just be safest if I lag up short here. Don't try to go for any shortcuts, because this man here hits a pretty low shot, which normally I like, but if you're weak and hit low, then sometimes it can create problems. Okay, yeah, so the 8-iron is too short, so I'll have to make do with some high fraction of a 7. That should be pretty good.
You're the man.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm gonna be a little more aggro with this one too. Wow. Damn, do these greens slope a lot. Okay, I'll have to definitely fine-tune my aim. Because yeah, I have to aim like almost twice as much in this game as I do in the first. Alright, long par 5. So definitely no use going for Uger. And this plays uphill, so okay, yeah, that looks to be a no-brainer, so just go here. Oh, I press circle. Okay, so there's a button you can press to cut the shot animations. So that'll be good. That'll be good for the character matches. That'll be good for that to save time. Okay. Good old Polystation controllers. All right. A little bit of headwind, and just in general, hitting high shots does tend to reduce, your overall distance that you go here. So.
You're the man.
Okay. Okay, this is pretty tricky again. This is a slopey putt over a distance. I'm gonna go way over here. I don't know if it's just me, but the cup looks tiny. Okay, so yeah, putting is definitely more challenging. But I'm still doing pretty well for myself. -4 through 10. Top of the leaderboard by a comfortable measure, so yep, not concerned. Alright. Judging by how much the petals are falling and, you know, the movement of the cloud, that is another indicator of the wind. Is if you look at the top of the screen, the clouds shift with the wind. So this to me suggests definitely a moderate wind. I would probably put it at 9 or 10 miles per hour here. Maybe it is okay. So it's 8. So I kind of have a feel for how the visual indicators in the series work, because once again, it is a returning mechanic that you don't know the wind until your tee shot, after your tee shot. All right, this is a tricky pin location. You got a bunker that guards that part of the green there, so we'll just play this cozy. If it lands short, then that's fine. 30. Oh, that looks pretty good. Man, even with these high shots, the ball still rolls a bunch. So, you might have caught at a brief glance when I was scrolling through characters that each character has stats with rankings, whether it's you know, it's whether there's power, control, and spin stats. And this guy does not have strong spin, but some spin is better than no spin.
Come on, hurry up.
Alright, already. Alright. That looks good. Oh, man. When these putts go uphill, they go uphill. Okay. I thought I was creaming that putt. So this is like this is like the neutral environment. This is the first tournament. This is spring mode, so there's seasons in this game, and the conditions will change slightly with the seasons. So the grass is a little bit slower in the summer, but it'll be faster in the winter. No wind, so this should be pretty good. Yeah, high 4-iron, that still rolls a decent, so must be a front to back green. Yep, it kind of is. This will be aggressive, but yeah.
Nice birdie.
Yeah, so the way that the tournaments, the tournament mode, like the game main game structure is that essentially these tournaments are like there's like a seasonal schedule, so it's more reminiscent of the Tiger Woods games, and that there's different years, and as I accumulate points based on my standings in these tournaments through each season, so it cycles with the seasons, spring, summer, fall, winter, and if I get enough points, then I will advance to like the next rank, and then there will be a new season, and there's to the next year, and there's five ranks total. So I'm like in the very bottom, like I'm in like the amateur, class or whatever, but eventually there's like semi-pro, and then there's pro, and then there's tour pro, and craziness like that. So there's more game to be had here than the first time around. So this dog leg's left, so I'm gonna play to the right corner. I'm gonna play to the right side corner. And the thing with the seasons too is that the seasons will affect different courses of the game differently. So like, the difference between a tropical course and a desert course with the seasons, it's, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I didn't want to hit as far as I did, so I kind of sliced the ball slightly, but maybe that actually turned out to be a decent move. Okay. Fairway, alright. Oh, I can toggle to a putter, okay. So here I have 3 different power levels for the putter. There's 30, 60, and 90. So that's a little bit of an upgrade in and of itself. So I'm gonna toggle it over just a little bit. There's a little bit of slope at the beginning. This probably won't be enough. Yeah, yeah, slope is strong in this game. I definitely still have to get used to it. Get used to things. Yeah, so definitely no 18 unders anytime soon. Unless I get the putting down pat. Or better still, get my second shots down pat so that my putts aren't as long and difficult. And that might be easier with stronger characters. Because with a stronger character, then you have a shorter club to the green. And a shorter club to the green inherently will provide more control. Club up because we got a headwind. Wow, it's almost like that didn't do much. Okay. My putts are too long. Yikes. So this is gonna break a lot. Okay. Or so I thought. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a trial and error process. Because you have to definitely aim appreciably more than you do in the first Hot Shots or in Mario Golf for Nintendo for N64. No, just basic, nothing stupid. Okay. See a little bit of a headwind, do a thing. I think part of it is that I'm being too conservative and I'm overshooting. Most of the time. So maybe I could just get away with the 5-iron here. Because my guy does hit a little bit on the low side. Okay, well now I'm short, so it can't win them all, you know? Can't win them all. Okay. Let's see. Short approach. Ugh. Yeah, thankfully, tournament cutoff here is pretty generous. It's almost Lakitu Cup standards. It's looking like tournament cutoff will trend towards +3. I got -5, so plenty of strokes to lead away with. Okay, so the clouds and the pedals are moving not too much. Yeah, not too much. Little downhill, so I definitely don't need full power by any means. Yeah, that's a good shot. That's good.
You're the man.
Okay. Ah, tisk tisk. I only knew there was a little bit of aim, but man, this cup is fickle. Yeah, this cup is certainly fickle. Okay. Okay. So inside of our box, we got ourselves some rain. Oh, okay. And we got ourselves like a valley, so maybe it'd be in my best interest to, you know, not crank this full off, because if I get stuck in here, I don't know. We'll just play to the bottom of the hill and I'll work my way up. I have yet to see how rain will affect things. Okay. So I'm gonna presume that, yeah, elevated green, headwind, rain, so I gotta hit this pretty hard. I'm gonna have to hit this pretty hard. And there was a lot of green to work with, so I didn't necessarily have to play a high shot. Sounds good. Okay, and I'm gonna be conservative and I'm gonna estimate an extra 50%, so I'm gonna go like here. Okay, so I guess it's not that much, because I actually added somewhere about a third, and that was definitely still plenty sufficient. And par 5, since this is the fourth of such holes on the course. 500 yards, but I got all these I got 9 power shots, so yeah, heck with it. Might as well make good use of them. Might as well make use. Even though they only add 10 yards. Unlike the percentage amount of the prior game. Yeah, I'm just curious. So yeah, extra 10, extra 10, extra 10. Yeah, that is weird. It literally is plus 10 yards regardless of club. So... this might catch the hill and roll a decent ways. Well, hot damn, that's a euchre.
You're the man.
I was not expecting that. That is cool. Alright. Sweet. Maybe I'll finally get a birdie. Alright. Yeah, that's going down quite a bit, so maybe I don't have to hit as hard. Yeah, holy crap, that is a screamer, so... that went an extra 10 feet. What in God's name? Okay, so there's still a birdie chance, so that's cool.
Nice birdie.
Okay, so I got that at least. But yeah, first euchre right off the bat, so that was pretty cool. Okay. '13th, 10th, 7th, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, and me. So yeah, that's 150 course points for the spring tournament. Ah, new clubs, okay. And a useless online code. You know what, to hell with it. To hell with it, I'm gonna write this down for later, so... plus 7T2 exclamation point minus plus. I have no idea what that means yet, but I'm writing it down anyway. Okay, so that was the first season of the amateur year. All right, jolly good. Continue on the tour, yes.